Hello, thanks again for joining me on today's episode. I want to talk to you today about getting your home ready for the market. When you first decide you want to sell, you probably call your real estate agent, and like every other seller, they want to know how to interpret those numbers. You've probably done your research, you've looked around online to see what's going on, so you have an idea. But your real estate agent is going to be able to help you analyze those numbers. You have to know how your house compares. You can't just pick a number. The only way market value is truly determined is by the market. The seller typically will have an idea of what they want to make, and it's not always a realistic picture of what you can get. There's really no cookie cutter answer when you're talking price. It's just a strategy. It depends on your goals, how quickly you want to move, how fixed you are on price. Here's the perfect example. If you are content with your house and you just want to see if it sells, you can pick a reasonable price and stay with it. See what kind of traffic you get, but you may have to make adjustments depending on how slow the traffic is. And statistically, the longer your house sits, you're going to end up getting a lower price anyway for it. So if you're serious about selling and you have a time frame that you want to be out of the house and wherever you're moving to, you want to listen to your agent. They're going to help you price your house where it should be in comparison to the market. You don't want to price at the high end and you don't want to price too low. You want to find a price that's in the middle, that's reasonable, gives you a little wiggle room, and also helps meet your goals. The next step is to get your house ready in working functional order as well as clean, because anything that appears to have a dysfunction or is dirty, it's going to turn the buyer off. So you want to look at the house through the lens of a buyer. Pretend that you're buying your own house for just a second, so you can actually be aware of things that you haven't probably looked at in a long time. Take a step outside and look at the front of your house. Does the doorbell work? Do you have a visually appealing doormat? Do you have a storm door or a screen door that is functional? Is it easy to open? Does it appear nice? Is it painted? You want to think about all those things because that's what a buyer is going to see when they pull up to your house. If you have flowers or bushes, are they well maintained? Again, those are things that you want to keep in good condition, well maintained, and ready for a buyer to come through and just say, this is it. You want that buyer to have that, this is the one feeling, because then they're ready to make an offer to you. And they can negotiate because they feel they're emotionally attached to your house, and that's what you want them to feel. You don't just want them to throw out an offer and see what sticks, because you too are emotionally attached to your house. You've lived there for years. It's yours. You have a pride of ownership. So show that in getting it ready for that market. When you're walking through the house, you want to look at the paint. You want to look at the carpets. You want to look at your clutter. You want to make sure you depersonalize as much as possible, because it's important that the buyer is able to see themselves in the home. If you have all of your personal pictures and a lot of things that are cluttering up the space, they aren't going to be able to see themselves there. They can't picture their things in there because you have so many things that remain. So make it minimal. Really take some things out, look at what's necessary, and stage the room for the appropriate furniture. Just a few minor pictures, maybe not even family pictures. But get it really ready, have a game plan, assign tasks to family members so that everyone can take part in getting it ready. You want to pack some things away that you had out before. Just make it really light, and again, make sure that it's not too personal. The next thing you want to do is you want to clean everything. You want to make sure it's dusted, everything is functional. Make sure things are shined up, like fixtures, doorknobs work well, things are painted. Remove boxes, hide them wherever necessary. Replace and repair any broken shower fixtures, any leaks that might be minimal. And think about how a buyer's going to look at that. Remove dying plants. I know that's silly, but if it's a dying plant, you don't want it there. Also think about recaulking areas around the bathtubs and the showers and maybe even cabinets. You want to get the most fresh look in your house that you can. Expand your counter space in the kitchen. Take a lot of those things off that might take up too much space. Put fresh towels and decorative towels in. Make it look fresh, kind of like a hotel. You want, again, just the best appearance and condition ready for the house. Thanks again for joining my episode, and I will see you guys soon.